I'm a dad and 33 years old, and Clair Obscur Expedition 33 came out of nowhere and hit me like a truck. Like for real, it filled my heart with emotions I never felt for a game before. Let me ask you something. What would you do if this was your last year to live, but there was a small chance of changing your fate by risking everything? Would you do it for yourself, or maybe for your family and your kids? Or would you accept the fate and try to enjoy every last moment? That's the power of Expedition 33. It doesn't just tell a story, it makes you reflect on your own. The prologue lives up to its name. Within minutes, the game had captured my heart and my tears. The idea of the Commage, where a mysterious paintress determines how long people will live, is haunting and beautiful original. It hooked me immediately and never let go. I was prepared and eager to do everything in my strength and save the people of Lumiere. The world is rich and layered, the writing moving and the tone consistent. Just when I thought I had everything figured out, the narrative would pivot, surprising me again. The characters are incredibly well developed, easy to love with compelling backstories. You can tell who the main protagonists are, but there are still some twists and emotional moments that absolutely shocked me. Difficult themes like mortality, fate and erasure are handled with grace. The game never feels preachy or melodramatic, it just feels real. I truly felt the pain and joy of the characters alongside my 32-hour journey. Let me be clear, this game is stunning. The French development team clearly has a sixth sense for art. I often caught myself pausing just to admire the environments. From lush biomes to ruined temples, every location feels handcrafted or better yet, hand-painted. The name Clair Obscur refers to the contrast between light and dark, and the game captures this both visually and thematically. It challenges your perspective on what is light and what is dark, constantly blurring that line. Animations are fluid and expressive. I especially love that each character has a unique movement style. For instance, Lune, which happens to be the French version of my daughter's name, glides magically instead of running. It's a small detail, but it speaks volumes. This is a turn-based RPG with real-time action elements. I've never played anything quite like it, and I absolutely love it. Unlike traditional turn-based games where you just cue actions and wait for the animations to happen, here you are involved. You time attacks, dodge or parry enemy blows, basically you feel every encounter. Combat is intense and engaging, mixing strategy with reflex. It demands attention and rewards skill. Exploration is equally satisfying. The world is linear, but in a way that feels purposeful and refined. Every path, every hidden corner offers something. A breathtaking view, a useful item, or both. The world feels alive, like a self-sustaining ecosystem. Leveling up is rewarding without being overwhelming. You can shape each character's combat style by choosing attacks, weapons, attributes, luminas, and pictos. It's deep enough to allow variety, but not so complex that it requires a PhD. Difficulty is well balanced. You can switch between 3 modes at any time, and while the main story is accessible, the optional bosses offer a real challenge. I started playing on day 1, and across my 32-hour playthrough, I didn't experience a single bug, crash or glitch. The game ran flawlessly from start to finish. That might sound like a low bar, but in today's industry, that's an achievement. Huge props to the dev team for delivering such a polished experience. Just like Baldur's Gate 3 proved in 2023 that single-player games are not dead, Clair Obscur Expedition 33 proves that a brand new IP can launch and succeed on day 1, if it's done right. This is a love letter to storytelling, artistry and emotional depth in gaming. It's a shout out to the industry. Take risks, tell bold original stories. There is an audience for them. This game was built with passion, emotion, and artistic vision. There's nothing about it I didn't enjoy. And to be honest, my expedition did not end by finishing the game, because there is a new game plus, and this could be the first game that I want to 100%. Sandfall Interactive has delivered something truly special with Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Whether you're into story-driven narratives, RPGs, action games, or just love getting lost in a rich world, this game deserves your attention. For me, it's a rare 10 out of 10. No visible weaknesses, just heart, soul, and art. I play a lot of games, but I usually drop them after a few hours. The last game I finished was Hades back in 2020, and that won Game of the Year. To be completely honest, I had this game for breakfast, lunch and dinner for the last days, and I believe Expedition 33 has the potential to win Game of the Year. I'm Luna's dad, and if you've made it this far, thank you for listening. I hope I've inspired you to give this game a shot. Take care, and until next time.